Hello, YouTube. My name is SlothFang here on twitch.tv/SlothFang. Stop by and follow to be notified anytime I go live on streams. Typically Monday and Friday. Monday for weekly Minecraft, and Friday for various games in my backlog, from Resident Evil to GTA to Crash Bandicoot and more. More importantly, if you haven't already on YouTube, subscribe below and definitely check through other videos I have. I play through a lot of different games, a lot of different weekly series, and much more. Unboxing, retro videos, talking about my personal stories, music, and more. Definitely let me know what you think, and let's get into week 7. Week 7. Here we go. Sorry, I had to click on something over on the left screen. But I really appreciate each and every one of you that's watching this, whether you're watching it live for just a portion or all of it on Twitch, or watching a portion or all of it on YouTube. Thank you so very much. Whether you're in the Twitch chat right now or on YouTube on the weekly delay, please comment, what is your favorite snack? We actually have a snack cart. I was thinking of that because last time we had dealt with this farming area. And we're going to slowly but surely grow that out. While we're doing that, I'm going to kind of landscape this while we talk about some things. We'll soon get to the recap of, well, I guess this was the recap of last time. We planted potatoes, carrots, beetroot, cocoa beans. We were going to do the forest, these saplings. We're going to plant them over here. But it had been about 2 hours, and I didn't want to kind of go over beyond that. I felt like this was its own episode, kind of talking about things and whatnot. But week 7, huzzah! We've gone over a month now of this, and I am super excited for this. This is super awesome. I actually missed out. Well, actually, we'll get to the recap from my week in a second. But yeah, I really enjoy snacks. Peanut butter cups, Reese's peanut butter cups are great. Peanut butter sandwiches, peanut butter and jelly. I am fortunate enough to currently not have any sort of, thank you Stream Elements, and thank you viewer for commenting. I appreciate that. I hope you have a great day too. Yeah, enjoy your work, definitely. Thank you. You take care and have a fun day. Hopefully your work day goes by fast. I'm fortunate enough to not have a peanut butter allergy. I know there are quite a few people out there who do, and my sympathy out there for you, especially with how severe that can be. I know, like, just breathing in air, let alone touching a similar surface, can be catastrophic, if not lethal. That would be very unfortunate for me. I mean, I'm allergic to, like, dust, pollen, to not get into specifics, cat hair, dog hair, that kind of stuff. Even though I really, truly love animals. I really, truly love animals. And they come up to me like, hi, how you doing? I'm like, oh, hi. And I have to, if I pet them, I have to immediately, nothing else, wash my hands. But even then, back in the day, I would go over to my mom's brother's house. We'd go over there and hang out with them and my two cousins, and they had like 2-3 cats, maybe if that, maybe one after a certain while. Anyway, I actually got to the point where just going over there would I would like have an allergy just because the cats walked all over, so they kind of shed here and there. But they cleaned up the house very nicely though, so I figured, oh, no big deal. No, I was not fine. It was horrible. So yeah, I love savory snacks. I love beef jerky. I love chips. We actually have we're gonna go back actually over to the house, and I'll see if I can't show you our snack cart. Snack cart's kind of a mess on one of the rows. I was rearranging them and I didn't finish that. All right, cows, we'll take care of you tomorrow too. And the bees in the village. This is a really nice area. It's coming along fairly well. Mr. Enderman. Oh, you know what? There you go. There you go, my guy. Oh, you know what? There you go. I almost looked him in the face. That would have been bad. So we have a snack cart here. Normally we don't have the donuts in the box. I was going through containers. But so if you can see here, we actually have, it's a cart from Target. We have fruit gushers. We have fruit roll-ups, and then we have the pomegranate fruit strips from Good and Gather, a Target brand, in this container. It's fruit gushers, those pomegranate stuff, and then we have the Velveeta breakfast crackers. Then we have the Mott's fruit snacks, assorted fruit, and berry flavored, and then the fruit roll-ups are in here. And then we have a bunch of Pop-Tarts, some of the chewy granola bars, some high chews. flavored fruit snacks, some peanut butter munchies, and some Pocky. Below that is a various different snacks and containers and Reese's peanut butter cookies, mandarin orange fruit snacks. Below that's drinks and more. Drinks from like the Kool-Aid Jammers to, let's see what else we have here. Kool-Aid Jammers to Snapple Tea, Arizona Small Can Tea, and much, much more. I'm actually going to get a strawberry kiwi. I enjoy also, you know, you're like, well, I mean, a snack cart having drinks. I mean, well, yeah, you have to have drinks with your snacks. Otherwise, what are you doing? How are you going to, you know, enjoy that snack and wash it down, you know? Oh, the Enderman teleported. Cool. Ooh, delicious. But if you had to say, like, well, what's your favorite sweet snack? I'd just have to say Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, with a runner-up of being Reese's Pieces and then M&M's in that order. Chip-wise, I really enjoy the cheddar sour cream Ruffles chips. Those are scrumdiddlyicious. Did I not make a pick? Oh, I did. Okay, I'm like... But that's for the enchantment table. Actually, do we have... We don't. We do. Okay. We'll do something later on. I need a specific block. You know what? No, sandstone will do fine. And the meat sticks. I love jerky, like homemade jerky, venison, cow. Doesn't really matter to me. It's all, you know, more or less good. Or actually, before I forget. We need to harvest this. Harvest. Remember back in the day when you couldn't actually you couldn't run on crops? I'd kick it up, which makes sense, but it's like, okay, well, we want to move faster, and, you know, why restrict us? It removes, not necessarily player agency, it does force our hand into certain movement and certain interactions, which still allows us, but when you restrict us in a way where, hey, you can't do this major thing that promotes further play, then it's like, me getting the gameplay again. Game dev talk. Oh my gosh, jump scare. Which still allows us, but oh my gosh. Oh, Jew! Where the frick frack knick-knack is my bell at? Hold on. You know what? We're breaking out. Hold on. Oh, gee, I don't know if you were there, but I just got jump scared. Yeah, I don't know why it's telling me of all there. Oh, Jew! Yeehaw! How's it going, Jew? So happy to see you. Yeah, the sugarcane's looking. Whoop! There goes the torch. That sugarcane's thick. Look at all that wheat. So what did you say? Hello, kind and cool sloth. Hello, kind and awesome and super cool. No, you're super chill. That's how cool you are. Oju, by the way, I'm so excited for Splatoon. I've only played a little bit of it, and I thought it was a really cool and interesting game back when before the second one came out, but the first one... Wait, I played the first one right before the second one was coming out. I thought it was really cool, but I just didn't have the time to play it. And then the third one's coming out. I'm like, I should really play that. Oju would definitely approve of that. What? Why did Stream Elements... I don't know why... Stream Elements, what the heck? Oju, I don't know what just happened there, but you got timed out by... Hold on, I need to I need to unrestrict something? Wow, that was messed up, Oju. I am so sorry. I don't know why. I legitimately looked over and it says stream elements timed out Oju for 300 seconds. How to untime out on Twitch. Hold on. Alright, it should be up now. I am so sorry about that, Oju. Stream elements is not cool. Not cool. I like completely turned down everything but like a specific few words language wise. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Oju was just like, I just came into here, hang out, and that's it. Wow. Yeah, I gotta fix that. I don't know what you said or did, Oju, but I usually keep my eye out. I must have angered stream outs. I don't know why. I just help us. Oh, there's a spot here that's not. We're gonna do a little harvesting, but anyways, I got jump scared and I look over and there's sweet messages, cool messages from Oju, and I'm like, oh hey, and I think Oju, and I'm like, Splatoon 3 is coming out. I'm very approving of you wanting to try Splatoon. It's such a cool and awesome idea. The more and more, and I'm like, why haven't I actually played these games? I'm not saying like I'm gonna start playing them on stream just yet. I might play them myself and then talk about nothing about, you know, Splatoon all on stream and whatnot, but you know, did that just grow again? Wow, you must really like that spot. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, I've heard a lot of great things about it, and the fact that they're making a third one is like, wow. Because the first one was on the Wii U, if I recall right, and then by the time the Switch came out, there was a second one-ish, and then the third one finally came out, or was coming out, and I'm like, Pog champ. But I hope you're having a great day, and so again, sorry about the timeout. I sincerely apologize for that. That was like no bueno, no good. Don't have to have a talking with Stream Elements of just chill. 2017, so it's been 5 years. Granted, the Panini was about 2-ish years before the world's like, time to move on. Got a lot of pumpkins. That's actually pretty. Melons is pretty cool. Yeah, and the game had so much success, and the new I like, you look at ARMS. ARMS did fairly well from my understanding, but then Nintendo's like, we're not gonna, we'll release the game eventually. Have you guys release, have you people release the game eventually? How about you? I'm doing splendid. Doing splendid. This was actually about the time where, so kind of just a heads up for everyone as I map out this area, or I don't want to mess with the bees. We'll do bee on there, and we'll put a sapling. Go 1, 2, sandstone block with a torch on it. 1, 2, and then put a sapling down. So it's just a heads up what we're doing here in case anyone was viewing this later on Twitch, VODs, or on YouTube. I'm doing fantastic. Besides that jump scare earlier from that Enderman, I'm trying to think. I'm really excited as always because it's Monday and I get to stream Minecraft. I've wanted to stream it on non-Monday days and realized no, my schedule's this. Got to stick to this. Let's start with spruce. Is that enough space? We can move it over. Let's see. So yesterday, my fiance and I finally went to this venue for our wedding, and we loved it as expected. Granted, I had been there before. Well, we actually both had been there before. My cousin, she had her wedding there, and it's a beautiful place. It's part golf course, but it also has an outdoor venue on it. It's this barn, and it's really cool, really awesome. And so we're happy to have had the opportunity to go out there. We're working on getting bringing a deposit sometime next weekend. But yeah, it's so much fun, so cool. We're excited to. I go one more, 1, 2. Sounds so nice and elegant. Oh, it is. It's really cool. It's really cool. It's really cool. But she kind of loves the more of like the outdoor kind of rustic, not like outdoor camping, but more of like the outdoor kind of like aesthetic. And she does enjoy outside and whatnot, and the rain and everything. But this place, it's like part barn, where like the front side there's doors that go onto it, like the big barn doors. But like it's open to where like you have the back side, and it's up to where a breeze can come through. But like rain and all the other not so great during a wedding moments don't happen. I should probably actually put this down. Well, no, because it looks like both sides taper in. But it's really really nice. There's also the facility, but we're thinking about just having the ceremony and whatnot just in the same place, rather than doing the ceremony in the barn outdoor area and then going into the venue facility for the reception. We thought, well, why not just have them both there? Because we have a party of roughly 60 people, and so that's 8 to... Whoa! Oh, dang. 60 people, and so with that math, I mean, we're kind of like, that's like 8 tables, not including our bridal party table. Wow, these trees are popping off. How many blocks is this actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Uh-oh. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So is this one okay? And yeah, so we're looking at, so our, I'm trying to do the math here. So our plan was to get married in early October, but with what they had available, it looks like October 21st next year is going to be our wedding. So we're super excited. Tree in here, okay. 2, tree, 1, 2, torch, okay. 1, 2, okay, cool. So yeah, we got that going on for us, and so we're super, super excited. I guess, so normally I'd do a 5x5 of just like a 5x5, and it would be a row of the same trees. But in this case, we're kind of limited in amount of torches. So we're gonna come down. Yeah, so we're super excited for a wedding in 1 year hype. Oh yeah, it's super awesome. We had been planning for a while, so we got engaged in 2019 in February. And so with that, we're like, okay, not this, not same year, but 2020, the next year. And then COVID happened, and we're like, oh great. And then we're like, no big deal, we can wait, and then wait, and then wait, and then yeah. Plus, what I've heard for people who did get married during the pandemic, even though they did a small, intimate one with just them and maybe like their parents and then the officiant or whatever, a lot of people like things got canceled, the refund panic and all this sort of stuff, and I'm like, I don't want to have to deal with that, so I'm glad we didn't deal with that, and it just overall was a nightmare. All right, so that's 1, 2, so it'd be here, but this is a 2x2, so it's gonna be off a bit, but we're super excited. We were originally thinking about getting married this year, but then we were like, she was like, we could go to Disney World instead and just go to get married next year. And I'm like, heck yeah! Disney World! Woo! So October, there'll be one Twitch stream where I won't be streaming on a Monday, and that's October. Hold on. October 3rd will be the 3rd and the 7th. I won't be streaming that week. So, but no big deal. I got all this content on YouTube. Someone will watch this. Plus, it gives people some time to relax on their own, and have fun. If anyone's going to be in Walt Disney World from October 1st through the 8th, let me know if you want to meet up. Sure. I mean, we got a bunch of plans and things planned, but always happy to meet people. When was the last time you've been to Disney World? Yeah, she's so nice for today. She is amazing. She is my rock and my inspiration, and I try to be that for her. And she would totally be like, "Oh, he's amazing," and blah blah blah. But she is just wonderful. You know, she's been so very supportive for me during what I call the Renaissance year, for me and my work. And so I will forever be grateful and appreciative of her and everything that she does for me and everyone else around her. She is super cool and super awesome, and that's why she's my best friend. Am I? Ah! Baby zombie! You were last there in 2016. Oh, that's awesome. I gotta do the math. It was when I was 12, and so 2005. If I'm thinking of doing the math, yeah. I was born in 93, so 2005-ish. And before that, that was my first real time, because the time before that, I was like a couple years old. And yeah, I know Disney's changed quite a bit. There's a lot of stuff that's still just as great, but then there are still stuff that's changed and whatnot. And, you know, YOLO. YOLO! Ah! Run away! Run away, zombie! No! Oh, we made it. Sweet. And we made it into that. There's going to be so many new things you get to experience. Oh, we're so ready and excited for it. We've got each day dinner reservations. We went through a site called, this is not an ad, but I would wholly, fully recommend Mouse Counselors. And I always, Lee? I'm thinking like it's Lay, like Leia, but then I'm like, no, it's Lee. And then me and my fiance are like, well, it's this, no, it's that, no, it's this, that. And we're like, they're a wonderful person, that's all we know. But yeah, Mouse Counselors, I'm like, wait, like marriage counselors? I didn't actually say that to them, but like I thought it was a super cool name and all that. But I'm like, but that's the company. They're like, because I'm like, I wanted to make sure because I know like it's very particular on getting. I'm putting this on the wrong chest, but YOLO. It's really particular about reserving your dinner reservations in time. And I was like, I have, you know, our anniversary's on the 2nd, but we're not gonna have a big dinner that day. We're gonna have dinner a few hours before an event. I'll get to that in a second. So I'm like, let's have a nice dinner on a 3rd. And so she was able to find us a reservation for California Grill. And I'm like, because Victoria and Albert's isn't open on the 3rd, sadly. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. But I looked at California Grill and it's just as fancy and cool. I'm like, sweet. And then what was the other thing? So with that, you know, we got all these dinners, but Lee was able to get us, what was it called? Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party returned this year. And I'm like, that would be cool. And so I told my fiance, yeah, we're probably not gonna be able to get it, but if we do, that'd be cool. She goes, yeah, I know, that's such a an enticing, awesome event, and like to get tickets for anything special like that. We got the day that we wanted tickets, and all. Lee is just wonderful and amazing. And yeah, there's so many new things there, and then like, oh, I'm so excited. It's gonna be so much fun. It's her first time going to Walt Disney World, so I wanted to make sure it's perfect. I know just going to Disney World is amazing, but I'm like, I wanted to do it right. I wanted her to enjoy it as much as I've enjoyed it, and so that's why I was just like, let's go to the events we want to go to. She's dressing up as Winnie the Pooh. I'm dressing up as Sorcerer Mickey. For those of you who don't know, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween is pretty much one of the like 2 or 3 times in the park where adults can dress up, provided nothing's dragging past your knees or on the ground. You're not wearing a mask or anything like that. And but yeah, so we're super excited. Super duper excited for that. I'm excited to I just go and be in the parks. You know, to me it's like I've always enjoyed parks. Like Walt Disney World has that whole like you go somewhere and it's a whole new world. Like you go into the park and you're in the park. You're in this whole new world, Walt Disney World, and I just think it's so super and special. We're gonna put the sign here. We're going to do Tree Farm Alpha location 8 Today's the 22nd. Yeah. 8/22/22. Perfect. Trying to get a screenshot. Anyways, yeah, amazing experience. Yeah, we're so excited. I know a lot of people say that, oh, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, those are definitely half days. You can definitely just park up to another park. There's so much you could technically do at Animal Kingdom, even with its few rides, even though they've kind of built up. They have Avatar World now, as I call it, Avatar Land, Pandora. That's it. I still feel like with the safaris and the walking treks, I think there's just so much there. And Epcot, going to each and every place. Epcot's the place where you eat all the time. And my fiance, when we're going to Epcot, is the actual day that what's that called? Epcot's the day that we're going to La Cellier for lunch, and then later in the day is our actual anniversary dinner for if I'm remembering the days right, for California Grill. And I'm like, she's like, well, I don't want to have a day full of eating. I'm like, babe, we're going. That's what we call each other, babe or boo. You know, like, boo, ah, you know, like a little ghost, a little cute, fun ghost that knows how to party and have fun. Anyways, what was it? I'm like, babe, we're going to be in Epcot. We're going to be eating all day, regardless if we have 2 planned meals or not. She goes, oh, yeah, that's a good point. Because we're both she's gone to, like, Europe and all that, so she's gone to where all these places are inspired by. I missed out, but that was my own choice. It's a long story, and I'll have to talk about it on a YouTube personal story sometime. Anyway, the point being, she loves food as much as I do. We both enjoy food, having fun, experiencing new cultures, or just experiencing our own cultures. I consider myself fortunate as an American because we're one of the biggest melting pots in the world. So we have all these different cultures that cultivate into our own, and to a weird sense of you don't know where the grace line is of like, is this another culture's? Like tacos, it's another culture's. Enchiladas, bean burritos, stuff like that. Well, I don't know about bean burritos, but the point is, I can tell you when something's Mexican food or Tex-Mex, or there's a blend of, well, it was actually created in America, but a lot of people contribute it to, you know, Mexico or Argentina and so on. And Epcot is totally a full day. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see someone like, well, there's only two, 3 rides there. We only do so much, and then little Timmy gets tuckered out, so we leave. I don't know what the accent is. I don't know who it's supposed to be, but someone with a kid. But they're like, let's leave with Timmy, and I'm like, okay, that's fair. We do have a plan where when we get there, if we do feel tired, I've read up all about Genie Plus and everything. We already have, when we booked this months ago, it was back when you had to, whenever you buy it for the rest of your trip. So if it's like a 5-day, say it's a 5 days, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever. It's, so if Monday and you're like, oh, I want to buy Genie Plus, that was back when, okay, you have to buy it for every day. Versus if it's Wednesday, then you buy it for the rest. We were just like, we want Genie Plus for the entire time, just because we want to make sure we can super plan it. Like it's one of those, like, the ultimate plan program for Disney. But yeah, so we got all that going on, and I'm like, okay, let's make sure we get to here and there, and we've already scoped out the rides that we want to go to. And so we're super excited. Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom are half-dayers, but Hollywood Studios may be full day now due to the new Toy Story and Star Wars attractions. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of hit and miss. Like, I know there are people who are like, I don't like Star Wars, so we don't. I'm like, you might as well go and check it out. Like, obviously, if you have stuff already planned, don't worry about it. But it's definitely one of the, where did I put the weed at? Oh, it's over here. It's definitely one of those things where you definitely want to give it a shot, but then, like, obviously if you have stuff planned, don't oh, we're gonna miss the thing we want to do for something that might be cool. I really enjoy the aesthetics of everything. I really wish they'd incorporate a few more IPs into Hollywood Studios, because I feel like that has the most potential. What else? So I really think that's cool. But yeah, I can completely understand. Like, if you're like, especially on a ride stance, like Hollywood Studios does have a lot more. Hollywood Studios, this big thing is the Slinky ride and Rise of Resistance are the two of the biggest rides that go out quick. There's a few others I can't think of, but those are two rides in Hollywood Studios that are like, you either ride first or you get a queue time for later. Otherwise, you're gonna be waiting forever, and why wait forever when you can go and do other things? And so, like, we definitely, it's definitely one of those things where I'm pretty sure as soon as we get into the park, we're going to rope drop Rise of Resistance. Hope it doesn't break down. Oh yeah, Aerosmith and Tower of Terror. I'm not a fan of like I am not a fan of roller coasters. For those who know me, know that. But like, I just there's something exciting about it. Like, I love like fast cars on tracks and stuff like that, and the twists and the turns and the jumps. But when I get on a roller coaster and I hit that dive and it go, I feel like I'm too loose in a cart, and it makes me kind of not nauseous, but kind of, I guess nauseous is the right word. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm having fun, and so I get scared, and my body just reacts with, okay, you're gonna cry. I do not know why. I do not know why. And it makes me mad because they look like all these rides and these things are so cool. So I think Aerosmith is probably one of the rides that I won't ride, and then Tower of Terror. With what we plan to do, those are just Aerosmith and Tower of Terror are just two rides that aren't on our list to do. Oh, I need to get some fin skates, shouldn't I? But I know that they are some of the coolest, awesomest rides out there. And so I completely respect them and anyone who rides them. Like, those are like, I know those are the rides to ride, but I'm just like, bye. Potatoes ready? I don't think potatoes are ready. No, they're not. Crap. Dang it. But yeah. We've been watching Ear Scouts. That's on YouTube. And it's a 2-person team. They are wonderful. I highly recommend everyone check them out. Especially if you just want to be updated on Disney or just check out the park. They are fantastic. I've watched before channels that are everything you need to know today about Epcot's Food and Wine Festival 2022 Fall. And it's like 22 minutes. And they talk about 5 things. And they just go on and on and on. And as someone who does that, I'm like, I know, like, look, like, you've got, like, get to the point, go boom, boom, you know, to the point, and not, you know, have zoning on and on to the point where I'm just like, went on for too long, could have made it shorter. And East Scouts is like, they get to the point, they're full of 22 minutes, but they're fun and to the point and so awesome and cool to the point I'm like, that is awesome. Go Ear Scouts. I'm really excited. They hit like 10,000 followers or something. So I'm really proud of them for that. That's a, you know, and they just started like the end of 2021. So I'm like, that's an impressive feat. And they know the content's set up in a way where like they're going to be huge. People are going to be checking them out more and more. They do really great. And they talk about how to use Genie Plus or Genie in general, and all these other like tips and tricks to like really make your park day great, regardless of when you go or how many people there or if you get to a ride or not. And I've been watching them and a bunch of other channels just to make sure I'm really utilizing and succeeding in that. Just to make sure. YouTube, I think this is going to be it for this episode. Tune in next time, either on twitch.tv/SlothFang, or by the time you've watched this, we're already done another episode. But yeah, comment below your snack in YouTube, and let me know. We've done the tree farms, and we've kind of done a little bit of harvesting, so that was really cool and neat. But yeah, and there's some monsters behind me. Uh-oh! But as always, YouTube, thank you so much, and take care. And don't forget to be cool, be you.